Hey everybody, this is Jeffrey Jansen here. Today is August 19th, 2017. And as I told you, my daughter and I came to the park. We're actually on one of the trails right now. So I thought this would be the perfect place to tell you. I think we stopped at 8 yesterday. So now we're going to go 9, 10, 11, and 12, okay? So this one's going to be number 9. Now what this one is I'm going to very slowly we already went over unlimited questions on unlimited topics, including pre-existing. A lot of what I'm putting on here is why Legal Shield, why do you need a Legal Shield, why does Legal Shield benefit you, how does Legal Shield benefit you and your family. And I'm hoping to get some of these questions out of the way because I have all kinds of paper with 101 questions that the reason why you'd benefit Legal Shield and how it can help you out and how it can make your life better. And for the family plan, which is only $19.95 compared per month with no contract, no termination fees, no copays, no deductibles, compared to a regular lawyer that may give you a 10-minute consultation, okay, and then charge you on average across the board. There's a lot of great lawyers out there, don't get me wrong, okay, and I've used a lot of them and stuff like that. However, lawyers on average across the board in all 50 states, if you average them out, it's about $350 per hour, okay, per lawyer in each law firm. So some of them may be 100, but anyway, no matter what, your basic needs, Legal Shield takes care of for $19.95 a month. And if you're not happy with us, our company backs it to where, okay, then you don't need us. But we know that the second you need us and you only had to pay $19.95, it's well worth it. All right, so we went over unlimited contracts and documents. We went over unlimited questions, unlimited situations, including pre-existing. In other words, you can call them up, ask them any question you want. They're already paid. Oops. Okay. So Gracie, walk a little bit in the grass. Well, no, he's starting to limp a little bit. So anyway, then we went over 15 contracts or documents in any given month. Okay. Number 3 was they send out letters and phone calls. Number 4 was that we have the emergency service 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 2 lawyers out of every one of our law firms in all 50 states and Canada. They take a cell phone with them, speak English, ready to go at a moment's notice, coherent, and they're under contract with, Legal Shield to make sure that all emergency situations are covered. Okay, then we went over the phone app, which I'm going to go over again on number 10 and 11. But we also went over, if you've been a member with us for 90 days, we give you extras. We do uncontested name change, uncontested divorce, uncontested separation, uncontested adoption, uncontested separation. We went over the 60 hours of civil trial defense time.
How's it going?
Pretty good. We went over the 60 hours of civil trial defense time. And we also went over each year you get another 60, which, it rolls over into the next year, so you get over, after 5 years, you get 300 hours of civil trial defense time. It stops after 5 years, once you have 300 hours. But even the O.J. Simpson trial didn't last 300 hours. We went over the wills, healthcare power of attorney, living will, living healthcare power of attorney, trust for minors. All right. Then we also went over residential home loan, which is different than the 15 contracts or documents, and that's under the family plan. All right. So now, number 9. Number 9 is we handle all traffic-related situations that are non-criminal or pre-existing. In other words, if it's drugs, alcohol, things like drag racing, okay, we'll give you a 25% preferred member discount off the provided law firm. But as long as it's not criminal, if it's a speeding ticket, traffic ticket, parking ticket, something that's non-criminal, you are going to be covered. We're going to go into court. We are going to try to get it dismissed if we can. We're going to try to get it moved to a non-moving violation. We're going to try to get it moved to something other than where it goes on your insurance. Okay, if it goes on your insurance, most people's insurance will go up by 60%. So yes, you have to pay the court fees. Okay, that's not a problem. But if you plead guilty, say you pay $127 for a speeding ticket, and you plead guilty You don't pay just $127 if you go and represent yourself or you plead guilty. Now your insurance goes up, okay? Let's face it, not everybody deserves a jump in their insurance. Yes, you want to pay the ticket because yes, you may have broken the law, or yes, you may have been speeding and you're guilty. So yes, it's one thing to pay because you broke the law. It's another to where you lose your license for something minor that you didn't mean to do. So we go in and we fight it for you. And we go in, we pull out everything we can. We go and we play golf with the judges. So we're going to go into court, into traffic court, any traffic related situation, and we're going to represent you to the best of our ability. The lawyers who are really good, and I know this because I've used them many times in the past, and the law firms, not only did my provider law firm do good, but the referral attorneys that went into court for me did an outstanding job to where they kept it off my insurance, to where if you actually look at my record, I actually have a clean driving record. However, I did have to pay court costs, and yes, there was a couple fines I had to pay. Yes, I had to get a supervision one, but it didn't go on my insurance and it didn't go on my record. So it makes all the difference in the world to basically have all traffic related situations. Now, if it's criminal, yes, you're going to be paying more. Okay, drugs, alcohol, drag racing, things that are going to get you in trouble. Okay, but if it's just a simple traffic infraction, you know, parking ticket, speeding ticket, stuff like that, we're going to go into court and we're going to keep it off of your record. Now, why is that important? So your insurance doesn't go up. It keeps your record clean, because what if you do get in a wreck and you do get a ticket, and now all of a sudden you have double the amount? Pretty soon your license is going to be restricted, revoked, suspended. You know, we actually we'll go in and help get those taken care of if you get us later. It may cost a little bit more, but we'll help with those. But on the other hand, we're trying to keep you out of trouble. We're trying to keep you in a good place with a good situation, so that all of your traffic related situations, and let's face it, with majority of most Americans driving and the streets being crowded and everything else, it gets really crazy really fast. So once again, this was number 9, traffic related situations. Today is August 19th, 2017. Say hi, Gracie.
Hi.
Okay, now the next one we're going to do is number 10. I'm going to cross the new bridge here in Quincy, and then I will go over 10 and 11 and 12 of all the things you get for the 1995 Legal Shield membership. I'm doing one at a time so that you get a better understanding what Legal Shield offers, how it can benefit you and your family, and how, no, we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. Yes, there's going to be situations to where you may pay a little bit more, or a lawyer might. But if you go on to Google never passed a bar exam. If you go to your friends, they're in your hometown for a reason. Everybody's their friend. So they're going to charge you the same rate as everybody else. They're just making you think you're getting a better rate. Now, not all lawyers are bad. Not all lawyers are shady. There's a lot of great lawyers. I know for fact bunches of great lawyers. But let's face it, not everybody has $300 an hour or even $100 an hour. What does it take for you to spend money on a lawyer before you'll actually get one? So say you have a $100, $127 situation. Are you willing to go get a $300 lawyer for a $127 situation? What if you have a $500 situation? Are you willing to get a lawyer that costs $100 an hour for a $500? Most people won't even get, if they have a $1,000 situation, they won't even get a $75 lawyer for a $1,000 situation. Now, once you pass $1,200, then people are like, okay, maybe I should get a lawyer on this to see what I can do. But most people don't know how to use the legal system. They don't know just how valuable a $19.95 a month membership is with Legal Shield, when the lawyers are going to take the amount of time it takes to explain and go over everything with you, to educate you on the system, to educate you on what you need to know. They're here to educate you and your family, and it's not just you covered. Your domestic partner is covered. All your children up to the age of 26, living at home, in college, in the military, that have no kids of their own and not married, that are living under the same roof. And then handicapped and mentally disabled children are covered for the life of the policy, okay? Remember, I said domestic partner, which means you don't have to be married to them. They just have to live in the same household with you, all right? Now, to get more information, look down below. My name is Jeffrey Jansen, 217-316-0219, or visit my hub site, which is down, and look down below in the description, and that's where you can go, and you can either get a membership, you can call me up and ask questions. I'm not afraid to answer questions. It's better to ask questions and know than keep wondering or go on the computer and get the wrong information. Go to your friends who are not lawyers and get the information. I'm not a lawyer, so I send you to the lawyers to get the proper information with lawyers that are professionals in area law that you need. Take it easy, everybody. I'll talk to you here in just a little bit. Bye now. This is part 9.